So I'll ask you this. For those, please raise your hands. Those who saw the video that I shot for National Bring Your Bible to School Day. Okay, there's a few. Okay. So the headline on that was, Drew Brees does video for anti-gay hate group. Okay. So I'd ask you, for those who saw the video, do you think that that's a fair headline for what the video was about? Feel free to say yes, no, whatever.
No, I would say no, just because of the message in it, which you said,
Yeah.
bring your Bible to school day. That's what you're
Exactly.
promoting in the
Okay.
video.
Okay. And in the video, is there any mention of any group outside of just talking about National Bring Your Bible to School Day?
In that video, there wasn't.
No, there wasn't. Right. It's not written anywhere on it. I don't say anything about it. The only thing I was promoting was encouraging kids to bring their Bibles to school for National Bring Your Bible to School Day, to live out your faith with confidence. And I gave my favorite Bible verse. So we can sit here and say that that's not a very fair headline. That headline was not representative of what that video was about at all. Am I right in saying that?
Who posted that
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
What's that?
Who posted that headline?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why would you post a headline like that? Why? Why would you post a headline like that when that's not what the video had anything to do about?
To get hits or reads.
That's exactly right. Right. So why will people in the media bring themselves down to do something like that? Why would they post something like that when it's not representative of anything that video was about?
To defend.
And to do it
yeah.
to a person like me who is the antithesis of what they're trying to
Yeah.
talk about.
Well, to defend most of us, a lot of these media people are wannabe media people that do stuff like that and they blog. I don't think any of us would do something.
Okay.
I mean, I can speak for myself. I wouldn't do
Right.
that.
So I was asking you, fine, upstanding media people, your opinions about this, because I knew I was going to get questions about it. So I just wanted to gauge, number one, had you seen the video? Number two, did you feel like the headline talking about the video was fair, which I think we all agree it was not. It did not represent anything that video was about. Right. So my intent with that video was to make a positive impact in the lives of some young people, right? To encourage them on National Bring Your Bible to School Day to bring your Bible. If you're a Christian, be proud, bring your Bible, have confidence in your faith, and I gave them one of my favorite Bible verses. I also just posted a video on social media. Did you guys see that?
Just
Yes. Okay. That pretty much lays out exactly what I stand for and who I am. So let's let my actions speak louder than any of my words. Mm-hmm. If you guys would like to point to anything I've done or said in the past that is contrary to that, feel free to bring that up, because you're not going to find anything. So, all right, so we're done. So I will answer one more question about it.
The only unanswered question is, were you aware of the group that was
Yeah.
starting this promotion?
I was not aware of any of the things they said about them lobbying for anti-gay, any type of messaging or inequality or any type of hate type related stuff. I was not aware of that at all. And again, the video itself was just focused on National Bring Your Bible to School Day. It was not promoting any group, certainly not promoting any group that is associated with that type of behavior. Because I know that unfortunately, there are Christian organizations out there that are involved in that kind of thing. And to me, that is totally against what being a Christian is all about. Being a Christian is love, it's forgiveness, it's respecting all, it's accepting all. It's everything that I said in the video that hopefully you guys saw and everybody else will. So what's a shame is that people will make headlines just to get hits, just to get views, and then all of a sudden these rumors spread that are completely untrue. So shame on them.
It killed your message, didn't it? Yeah, for the kids.
Well, actually, we're sitting here talking about National Bring Your Bible to School Day.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's October 3rd for anybody that wants to know. And it's ironic that type of hate is brought on me, someone that has nothing but support for all people. And isn't that the message that we're trying to send, is not to engage in that type of behavior, right? So it's a shame.
It's a shame. Sorry, I know we're going to talk football. Do you have a message maybe to those groups that please don't use my message if you are associated with this type of thought process? Not to go down another path, but just because you said there are groups that are going to take that.
Listen, the video about National Bring Your Bible to School Day is viral now, right? That would okay, for me as a Christian, I think for anybody who's a Christian, I believe that Christian ideals and fundamentals are a very good thing. That's how I try to live my life. And so I am encouraging young people to form their own relationship with Jesus, and to hopefully model their life after some of the great teachings in the Bible, because I think that those are all very positive things. So I'll leave it at that. Okay.
Can I ask you
Now
about
we
the
now
Texans?
yeah let's
Okay.
talk
All right,
about
no, no,
so
okay.
only football
Sure,
questions
gotcha.
because
Yeah.
all right.
Okay. All right. I guess J.J. Watt, the last time you all played them in Texas, he was pretty productive. Just the pressure that defense can create even without Clowney.
Yeah, they're a phenomenal pass rush group, and really across the board. It's not like it's just one or two guys. They've got a litany of guys. Obviously, there's a huge focus on J.J. Watt. He's one of the elite players in this league, elite pass rushers, has been for a long time. So that's what this defense thrives on. That's where when you turn on the tape from last year, man, it's just they're getting after the quarterback, creating opportunities.
Drew, 19th season, 18th entering as a starter. Is there something that you take from those previous 17 opening days as a starter that you bring into this one that, I guess, eases your mind, or is there something, accumulation of all that you bring into the season?
Well, it's always fun to take what you've been working on from the off season and the preseason and then apply it, right? And then every year is truly a new year, because even if you have the same guys, they're at different stages, right? We got all these young receivers now that are a year older, and it's like, man, the light bulb's starting to come on. They're able to do more things. The confidence level is even higher, and so you kind of ask yourself, like, man, how good can we be? And that's the exciting part when you come to work every day is man, how good can we be? But it's still about the process. It's still about one day at a time. I'll bore you guys to death every week with that, but it truly is. It's like each day has a purpose and a focus, and you got to get your work done each and every day before you move on to the next one. And then by the time game day comes around, man, have I done everything I possibly could to put myself in the best position to succeed? And you want that answer to be yes.
You hadn't had a chance to work with him in a game, but Jared Cook's kind of the new toy around here. Is that an exciting thing to go into the season thinking about what you can do with him on the field?
Yeah, I'm very excited about him and the element that he brings to the offense, and just the complement with the other guys that we have as well. You try to give defenses a lot to have to worry about and plan for and that kind of thing.
Drew, you can't get away from people saying, how are the Saints going to respond to what they went through last season? How does what you guys went through in any way shape how you enter this season?
Well, it's got to strengthen you and motivate you, I guess it's one of two directions. Anytime you have some sort of negativity or some sort of adversity is, are you going to allow it to affect you negatively, or are you going to allow it to affect you positively? And I think we take the approach that we're going to let it affect us positively. And the togetherness on this team, the strength of this team, the way guys are there to lift each other up and support each other, it's pretty remarkable. I think if you went around to a man in here, and especially the guys that have been other places, I think that's the first thing they'll tell you when you say, man, what's different about it here? And they'll say the locker room, the guys. There's a genuine love and care for each other and trust, and that carries over to what you see on the field.
And how important would your first week one win in 6 years be?
Yeah, listen, it'd be really important. It'd be nice to start out in the win column.
How come with those last, especially we haven't won the season opener in the last 5 years, but the last 2 years you guys haven't, behind the 8 ball in those first 2 games, but it hasn't affected the rest of the season. Why hasn't that been the case?
Say that one more time.
Why hasn't losing early and not winning in openers or getting off to a slow start hasn't affected the rest of the season for this team?
Well, listen, there's always a sense of urgency. So, you're not going to sit here and say, like, are you preparing that much harder for week 2 if you lose week 1 as opposed to win? No, you're always fighting human nature. Human nature is that when you're winning, maybe it's like, it's all good, we're winning, stuff gets, little mistakes kind of get swept under the rug and that kind of thing, and man, you still feel good about everything. No, you have to self-discipline yourself to sit there each and every week and just, man, take a hard look at everything. And whether you won or lost, it's, man, we got to get better, and it's a race to get better, especially early in the season. It's a race to get better, and we're always looking for constant improvement. And we've never arrived. We're always striving.
Ramczyk told me that he's going to be the one that's going to be blocking J.J. Watt, and he said that there's something different about him. What's so different? What puts him above the rest, J.J. Watt?
Size, strength, explosiveness, awareness. He's got just a great feel for the game, and in any one-on-one situation, he's going to feel like, there's a few guys in the league, that you sit there and say, all right, that's a tough matchup one-on-one for anybody. I don't care who you are, you know. And so he's just an extremely talented player because of his size, his speed, his strength, his explosiveness, his awareness, his smarts, his energy, his motor. He's a, you know, really like a one-of-a-kind player. I mean, there's not many like him.
Drew, do I remember right? Did he consult you at all after the hurricane about how to have an impact on that, or
Yeah,
you just
yeah, he did.
respect the kinship that you guys both had that kind of experience?
No, he did. He did. Obviously, I think we're all aware of the work that he did after Hurricane Harvey, and the amount of money that he was able to raise and the amount of help he was able to give so many people, which was remarkable. And really, you know, spearheaded that. I mean, I remember seeing a lot of his social media posts and just his activism to get that done. But yeah, he called me, and it was really one of those like, man, where do we start? You know, and how do we know who to trust? And just, you know, all those hard, you know, tough questions, right? But man, coming from a place where we got a big heart and just wanted to help people and give people the opportunity to come back stronger, and really looked at New Orleans as a model for that. So I think a lot can be said about what we were able to accomplish coming post-Katrina.
Drew, I think your starting center was 4 years old when you made your NFL debut. How do you stay relatable with guys who are so much younger than you, and your leader on the team?
Well, I mean, listen, football's football, right? So, first and foremost, just try to model the way that you would want. I try to be the teammate that I would want them to be for me. You know, so me be the teammate for them that I would want them to be for me. So try to model that with everything I do, from my preparation to my approach. You know, I want them to my car to be one of the first ones they see when they drive in, and my car is going to still be there when they leave, right? And when we're out on the field, man, it's constant communication. It's constantly, you know, talking through things and, hey, this is what I'm seeing, this is what I'm expecting. You know, this is what you'll hear from me. Just trying to give him a level of expectation so that, you know, come game day, it just becomes automatic. And then the more time you have together, the more you just begin to think alike, and, you know, all those looks you're seeing at the same time.
Drew,
Let's take one more, please.
it seems like a lot of teams would like to do what you guys have done with Teddy and Taysom, but have you actually seen instances of that happening? It seems like with roster limits, it's easier said than done to keep 3 quarterbacks active on game days.
Well, good luck to anybody who wants to try to find another Taysom Hill. Obviously, we know all the freakish stuff that guy can do, you know, pretty much play every position on the field. But, yeah, I mean, just the flexibility it gives you, and I mean, what, at one time last year we had all 3 of us on the field, right? So who knows what this season holds in regards to the personnel groups that might pop up.
So you're basically saying y'all are going to start with 3 quarterbacks on the field on Monday. Breaking news here, right?
You never know, right? Why not?